scoundrels and renegades, denizens of mischief and masters of the game. Hoodlums, scoundrels and renegades, hell-bent for buckskin, they gave the West its fame.
Hey folks, it's Farrell. We're here at Fort Buenaventura, do the Rendezvous. I brought my buddy Lance with me today. So, how you doing there, Lance?
Doing fantastic.
I'm thinking we need a mountain man name for you. What should it be?
You know, I was thinking about it. I think I just want to stick with Lance.
No, you need a mountain man name. I know. Skidmark.
I told you not to bring that up.
No, but it's fitting.
Unbelievable.
Bullseye and Skidmark. We're going to run red shot over the whole entire rendezvous. So, come on, let's have fun.
Let's do it.
You know what, though? Turn your hat around. And next time, get one that fits, dude. It's going to squeeze your brain out of your ear, you know that.
Hey, works for me.
All right, Skidmark, let's go.
Hoodlums, scoundrels, and renegades, denizens of mischief and masters of the game. Hoodlums, scoundrels, and renegades, hell-bent for buckskin, they gave the West its fame.
All righty, we are here with
Barry Lindley. Hatchet
Jack. And can you explain a little bit to the people what we're doing here, what's going on?
Well, we're reenacting the pre-1840s. The mountain men came into this area back in pre-1840. This is an original fort site.
All righty, I'm here with Mini Strings. How are we doing today?
Just fine, thank you.
Good. So, you play quite a bit of music out here for the rendezvous and such?
We do. Every year, yeah.
You do a lot of the music for like the show, and you got a CD out. You got,
We got a few CDs out.
You have a couple. How many do you have?
6, I think. Yeah.
All original, or is it remakes, or?
Almost everything's original. Yeah.
Okay, I am here with
Root Beer Man.
And why do they call you Root Beer Man?
Because I make the root beer.
Oh, I should have seen that coming, right?
The fort here is on the original stakes and everything of the fort. So we come back here every Easter and reenact this and have folks come on out and buy their stuff and really have a good time.
You got about 6 CDs worth of music, huh?
Yep. Yeah. All songs.
The best music we'll find anywhere?
Any place in this small 10-foot square piece of ground.
No, I heard you playing earlier. It sounded really good to me.
Thanks.
You want to play something for us?
Sure, yeah.
All right, let me get out of your way then. You can go ahead and play.
Okay. We've been doing this for about 12 years. We make fresh brewed root beer and cream soda. And we brew it up here on site, and we serve it out of the bottles. If I can get one of my crew's attention, I'll get you a bottle. What do you like, root beer or cream soda?
I like root beer.
Hey, give me a 12-ounce bottle of root beer, mister, please.
So do you guys, I see tents and teepees, you guys stay overnight?
Oh, yeah, we stay over. In fact, we've been here since Thursday. Stay overnight, cook here, eat here, drink here.
You got a waterproof tent, or?
No.
She was the beauty of the mountains with the backy on her chin. Her eyes went 2 different ways. She had a toothless grin. She had a buxom figure, though she vowed to be a bride. To make a wedding dress for her would take a dozen eyes. So she did some calculating where her chances would be best. She'd be the only white girl in the mountains way out west.
What are the ingredients you put together in root beer? How long does it take to make?
Well, it only takes us about 15 minutes to make. We have our extracts made especially for us from a flavorings house in New York. And then we just mix sugar, extract, water, and we brew it with dry ice. It gives it a real light carbonation and cools it down. So,
you like the rain to land on your head?
Well, it's good canvas. I mean, it keeps the rain out. It keeps the rain out, but it's good.
All righty. Well, hey, thanks. I appreciate your time.
All right.
All right. I am here with
Christopher,
and I notice you don't seem to have all the leather that everybody else has. You're a little different. Could you explain what your costume is for me?
Yes, well, it's just a traditional kilt, and this is your sporran in front right here, and this holds a lot of your gear and your cell phone if you have one.
No CO2 tanks or nothing, huh? No syrup from the company down the road?
Nope, nothing like that. And as soon as you taste it, you'll see that's nothing like you've had in the store.
Pretty good stuff, huh? What's your guys' names? Can you tell me?
Kennedy, Carson, Kenzie.
And what are we waiting here for? What are they going to do?
Candy cannon.
This is just a jumper. This is a traditional, it's got the heavy neck thing, and these are your little woolly mittens, fingerless. And then I got my possibles bag, and
A possibles bag. What is possibles? What is that?
well, that just means it carries all the things that you need.
Call it bison brew.
Bison brew. And it even has a cork.
Yep.
That bottle's cold.
It is.
It must be cold because it's cold out here.
Nope. It's always served cold.
That's good stuff. That's really good. Wow. I'm impressed. I didn't think it'd be that good, but it is.
Okay.
She settled in a cave out overlooking Traverse Pass. She started chasing mountain men in the news that traveled fast.
What does that mean?
That means they shoot candy and stuff up in the air. And then you have to catch them.
What if you don't catch them? Does someone else get them?
No. Yeah. If they just shoot them out and then they go on the ground.
This is my powder flask, and this holds my little musket balls, rifle balls in here.
So you got the two bags. You ever get confused and grab the wrong one and I don't know, try to load it with yourself? Try to load your gun with your cell phone instead of the.
No, I hope not.
Well, we say it's the best there is, so.
That's pretty good. Bison brew.
Yep. That's what we do.
Just root beer and cream soda.
Root beer and cream soda, that's all we do. We've had people ask for apple beer and birch beer and everything, but, you know, we stay pretty busy just serving up the two that we have, so.
You cannot get too close or else hit you.
What will hit you?
The candy.
Oh, okay. Are you going to get a lot of candy?
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Are they going to shoot up big candy bars, you think?
That'd be awesome. I think.
And then this is just a traditional beret.
And what about your rifle here?
This is just a Hawkins 50 caliber, and I just got a kit and put it together and stained it and finished it myself, and it was a fun experience making one. Everyone should try it sometime.
You can't go to the grocery store and get it, only at the Rendezvous.
Not yet. We had a lot of people asking us if we'd bottle it and put it in the stores, and we're working on some plans for that, but that's way down the road.
All righty, cool. Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
About this beauty of the mountains with Becky on her chin, and eyes that went two different ways above a toothless grin.
Or if they shot a baseball out of there.
Oh, I swear I'll get that ball.
All righty, guys. Have fun.
Okay. See you, Dad.
So, does it shoot? You can go ahead and shoot it?
Absolutely, it does shoot. Absolutely, it works. So,
Don't shoot Lance. He's kind of goofy, but we like him. We don't want to shoot him. I'm here with, what's your name?
Barry.
Barry. And exactly what are we doing here with this candy cannon?
What we do is we have this cannon here. We take and load it with black powder, and then we take and fill it full of candy.
Okay, I am here with
Doc Ivory.
Doc Ivory. And can you tell me a little bit about your costume,
Well, basically what we're portraying here this weekend for people is what a free trapper in the early 1800s looked like. A free trapper is a trapper that had wintered in the mountains and then come out and able to survive alone in the wilderness.
what else can I tell you?
I think we got it covered.
Oh, I should tell you.
Oh.
Down here you got your this is your dirk, your little survival knife, and this is one that we made, so it's kind of neat. But and you just carry it in with your these are your kilt hose and your flashes, the red flashes.
Well, the trappers tried to hide from her. They took sneaking by. They'd rather face a grizzly bear than to hear her desperate cry.
Doesn't the candy burn up?
No, well, what we have is we have a leather piece of wad that we put down in there, which comes up the sides, which protects the candy from burning.
And so what I've got on here is a typical mixture of white man, Indian costume or outfit. So I've got brain tan leather, I've got leggings, moccasins.
And what are the flashes? What purpose do they serve other than, to accessorize?
They used to identify what regiment or what group or what different colors for different people and different stuff. So,
Alrighty, cool. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
all right, thank you.
How much of a charge do you know to put in there? Is it trial and error? Do you have like a formula or?
No, I've done this for quite a few years, so I know how much to put in there. It's usually used on a couple of little capfuls of black powder.
How it works is there's about 2 of these little capfuls of black powder in the bottom of this thing. And then there's about a 2-inch styrofoam wad that we put down in the bottom. And then there's a piece of leather that's kind of wrapped around the bottom of the candy down there. When that gunpowder goes off, it'll push that wad and that leather out and spread the candy over a pretty good distance for these kids.
Yoo-hoo! Why don't you come inside? Now don't you be a hide. Don't you be so shy.
Bodas, breech clout, hunting shirt, underneath wool gloves, a wool shirt underneath, a silk scarf, and a unique hat that's called a wolf-eared cap.
Okay, I am here with
John Cluthy.
John, and can you tell me a little bit about what you have going on here?
Well, this is the Mountain Man Rendezvous. It's a reenactment of the fur trade era from 1820 to 1840.
You ever filled one up enough it just shot it clear above everybody? And
Well, that's happened before.
This cap was made by mountaineers when they lost their regular wool felt hat to Indians or being the wind kicking it off their head, and they just made a rudimentary hat, and they called it a wolf-ear cap just because of the way the corners kind of puckered up there.
Everything that would be sold here has to be authentic to that time period. And
so you can't like buy a new car or nothing?
no, you can't do that.
No tennis shoes?
No tennis shoes.
No stick of gum?
Nope, none of that either. Nope. So,
I load this up and shoot it off for the kids. That's what I do, and that's what I enjoy doing.
They love it, I know for sure.
Yeah.
You ever any kids like fist fighting for candy, do you?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a couple of them get pushed over, but that's okay.
That'll just toughen them up.
Yeah, it does.
So you said brain tan. What does that mean?
Basically, brain tan is the Indian dressing of a hide. You skin the animal, took the meat off, took the hair off, and then to tan the hide or dress the hide, you use the brains of the animal, which have the oils in the mixture of brains.
it's a very good time for people to come, and it's very family oriented, and everybody here is very friendly. So it's something that people should attend whenever possible.
You ever push any of the kids over to get their candy? Come on, I know you pushed one time, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, that was just so a little kid could get candy.
I think I might do it because I need some candy.
There you go. Yeah.
All righty, hey, thanks, I appreciate it.
Roll on your knees, you'll be all right.
I'll be all right. Well,
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
all right, well. All righty, thank you. Appreciate your time.
You boil the brains, put it on the hide, work it till it's dry, and it will be completely white, and then you smoke it with punky wood like cottonwood or willow or cedar or pine, and that gives it the color.
Well, the trappers didn't know it, how their lucky change at last. You see their old friend Muley, why he'd come the trappers past.
Looking at your cane here, can you tell me a little bit about that? Did you carve that yourself? Or?
It's just something I do for a hobby and carve them up, and I'll sell them sometimes at Fort Bridger. And
So do you go to all the rendezvous around Fort Bridger, all of them?
just two, this one and Fort Bridger.
Just the two good ones?
Yeah, just the two good ones. Just the two good ones.
But whatever you smoke it with, it's going to go to pretty much the same brown color over time. And the smoking waterproofs the hide so you can get it wet and it will still stay soft. And that's how they did it back then.
So is this your shop here that you got?
No. Sue Barker is running that shop.
Oh,
Yeah. So you'll have to go in there and interview her or bring her out. So.
All righty, cool. Thank you.
Money?
No, I don't have no money.
Okay, then get out.
All right, well. All right, I am here with.
I'm with Sue Barker.
Can you tell me a little bit about your shotgun there?
Yeah, this is a what was called a camp gun back in the 1800s. The guy that had the responsibility for watching the stock at night was given one of these scatter guns to sit out by the horses all night long and basically keep the natives from taking your horses, which was your car. And you got kind of ticked off if that happened.
Your name is?
My name is Two Moons.
Two Moons?
Yes.
And how did you get a name like Two Moons?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, come on. You have a name that good you can't tell me?
That's right.
Did you leave the tent flat open one night or what?
No, worse than that.
So can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing here, what you've got?
What I'm doing here is don't ask me questions because if I knew anything, I wouldn't be here.
It's going to be kind of hard to interview if I don't ask
It's hard
questions.
to interview people like me. It's not. I hope this isn't on tape yet.
Stringing from Montana with tobacco on his chin, and eyes that went two different ways, well, the toothless grin.
This gun right here is a double barrel flintlock ignition. We've got one side rifled, one side smoothbore. The difference between a smoothbore and a rifle is rifling inside the barrel so that the ball, the round ball, comes out spinning much like a football that's thrown in a spiral.
What exactly do we have going on? I mean, I don't want to be rude and say it doesn't look very appetizing, but what?
It's a Dutch oven contest. They got 4 ingredients: hot dogs, apple, a yam, and red hot cinnamon bunnies.
When we starting?
Oh no!
There's got to be a little give and take here. You know.
It's rolling, isn't it? Okay.
On the smoothbore side, it's like a shotgun. There's no rifling. So here you could shoot a round ball or buckshot or swan shot. So you'd load one side with a round ball, the other side with buckshot and buck and ball. So if somebody came in, you're shooting in the dark, you're probably going to hit that enemy.
So do they have like interesting names? Like what are the names of these particular dishes?
Well, I don't know, whatever they call them. Some don't call them anything.
This one's called number 1.
That's because that's contestant number 1.
All right, what I'm doing here is I'm selling items that are correct to the 1840s or before, fur trade era. And so I have almost everything that was available prior to the 1840s.
Well, now the two, they met each other. For each other, they grew fond. They started making babies that'd scare beaver from the pond.
And what about your pistol there? Can you tell me a little bit about your pistol?
Here is a early 1825 flintlock converted to percussion pistol out of London, England, made by the Bond family. It was known as a horse pistol. Later on, they called them Kentucky pistols because that's very similar design.
Don't eat number 2, right?
Whatever. But we have 4 judges, and the 4 judges have tasted and judged everything. So
They tasted it.
oh yeah, they have to.
Where's Lance?
The fur trade is a era of time when 1825 to 1840 when King George in England wanted felt hats, and because of that there was the beaver trade.
The handle is kind of unique because once you shot it, which was one shot, you could always use it as a weapon and hit somebody on the head with that too.
Hey, Lance. I mean, what do you want to try some of this? Look at this stuff. Look, a plate and a spoon, my friend.
Oh, wow. All right.
Go for it, Lance.
What looks good? Pick one out for me.
You want me to pick?
Yeah, pick one out.
The trappers were rejoicing, Muley found his love was right. There's peace on Trapper Mouth, and they'd no longer have to hide.
What's the leather on the trigger guard for?
That's when you ride a horse, you basically got this in your belt. And when you're riding a horse, things jostle around. You don't want to lose it, so you basically would tie it around your belt and just give it one once over. So if it worked loose, you've still got it, and you'd feel it coming loose, and it'd stay in your belt.
All righty. Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate your time.
All right, hope you guys enjoy the weekend. Thanks.
Then in 1840, King George fell in love with silk hats, and as a result, the fur trade era ended. But the beaver hide was the first exported commodity in the United States.
Nothing too hot, though. I can't handle those. So.
Dude, they all got cinnamon bears in them. Yeah, try the one on the end.
Try that one.
Oh.
Remember, you got to eat everything you take, too, because there's kids starving in China.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Where's China at? Do you know where China is, Lance? It's nowhere near
If you get
Idaho.
a hole in the ground, will you get to it?
The beaver hide was the first exported commodity in the United States. So it's the first thing we ever exported was beaver hides. And they were used to make felt.
All right, I'm pretty excited. I wanted to show you guys my new crib. You know, we've got state-of-the-art canvas siding. Nothing better than canvas siding. 2 Moons here. My BFF. She'll help you out.
Ah.
You really don't have to eat it all, dude. I'm just teasing. I'm not your mom. I can't wait.
Okay, I'll try this stuff first. Wow, that's pretty good. Did this one win?
I don't know.
From this beauty of the mountains with tobacco on her chin and eyes that went two different ways of a toothless grin. She's the beauty of the mountains.
Felt hats.
Felt hats. Yes. So beaver skin hats and felt hats, same thing.
No. Felt's different. When you take a beaver and you look at the hide, this hair is all pulled out of the hides, and all this down is taken off the hide, and that down is then compressed with water, and that becomes felt. And that's the only technology they had in 1825 to 1840 to make felt.
I have no idea who's won yet. Doing the fork.
Oh, okay. They had both of these back in the day, spoon and a fork.
Is that authentic mountain man cutlery?
All right, had to make sure before I continue eating with them.
The only way that could be any better if you had a Swiss Army knife eating it with, right? All righty, so let's say I wanted to buy one of them CDs. Where do I go to get one besides here at the Rendezvous?
Oh,
Do you have a website?
I do. It's manystrings.net.
And this is my big double door here. Come on inside. Let's have a look, shall we?
Felt looks like modern day cowboy hats are made out of felt. Okay, what Bill's hats is made out of felt. Okay, but a beaver hair hat would be the whole fur. Okay.
Is this hat of mine? Is this beaver?
No. You're red fox.
So what it tastes like? I mean, you want more?
I think this is good. I'll stick with this. You want to finish it?
No, I'm all right. I ate before I came. www.manystrings.net.
Yep.
And I can get a CD there if I want it.
You get a CD there, or you can get one at, you can email me at manystrings05@hotmail.com.
And what if I want an autograph CD? You got one in for me?
I do. You betcha.
All righty.
I got whatever you want, brother.
Anything, huh? All righty. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, you're a red fox today, I think. Let's turn around and see. Yeah, you're a red fox. Mm-hmm. They did wear fur hats, but because they were in the West and it was cold and they wore warm things, but they were exporting these to make felt hats. That was what the fur trade was all about.
We've got this right here. This is where I bake my cookies because everybody loves fresh baked cookies, right? And over here, this is where I knead my dough before I use my stove to bake my cookies in. I can't believe you're eating that. I really can't. I didn't think you'd eat it. I was just giving you a bad time.
Is this a trick? Is there something in this or something?
The 4 ingredients plus.
I hope you're not eating number 2. There's no pictures on there, Lance. Want me to read it to you? It's got
what? Cinnamon bears.
Yeah. It's got 1 medium-sized potato. I'm assuming it's sweet potato. 4 hot dogs. 1 red apple. 10 cinnamon bears. A little brown sugar and a tablespoon of butter.
Innocents of mischief and masters of the game. Hoodlums, scoundrels, and renegades. Helping for buckskin.
Okay, I'm not supposed to eat cinnamon bears. They're too hot for me.
They're cinnamon bunnies.
Yeah, they're bunnies.
They're bunnies.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That'll work then.
I can't believe you're eating that. I really can't. I was just kidding, dude. All righty, so where are the judges? The judges made their decision yet, or are we still waiting? Did we come and interrupt? Is that what we did?
Yeah.
Felt and beaver skin. Is beaver the only thing you make felt out of, or could you get a raccoon and make felt?
No.
Raccoon felt?
Felt was only made with beaver. That was the only technology for felt. Now it's made, like I say, chemically.
All righty, well, hey, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Welcome. See you later.
Right over here is I'm not really sure what that is, but it's good. I made that last night. Well, we'll probably get out of the way then, so you can finish up, right?
I got to tally up the totals, and then they'll come back and we'll give them their prize.
All righty, thank you. Oh, wait, you know what? What's the prize? That's an even better question. Free cinnamon bears? They get to watch the other contestants eat it? Is that what it is?
That's a good idea. Maybe next year. They get traders dollars.
All right, thank you. And then, of course, as always, right here, this right here is where the magic happens. This here is the best bed you'll ever sleep on. It's got
What's going on in here? You're in my camp, pal.
Nothing.
Hoodlum, scoundrel, and renegade, helping for buckskin, they gave the West its fame. Well, let's hear it for the outlaw that gave the West its fame.
This is a famous man as seen in the Rand McNally 2010 Road Atlas. Right there.
It's stinking.